Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carly.
And I'm Ange.
And today we're watching House of the Dragon episode 2. Welcome to all of you guys who are new here. This is our first time watching something Game of Thrones related on the channel.
It is. I thoroughly enjoyed episode 1, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, me too. It was very, very intriguing. Caught my interest like straight away.
Definitely. A lot of ticks from me personally. I mean, the dragons, big tick. Love the designs. They all kind of look different. Easy to tell them apart. I thought the characters were fantastic. I thought there were a lot of intense scenes to really kind of get you invested in the show as well. It also kind of had the bickering Game of Thrones formula, I think, with a lot of those table scenes and meeting scenes, which I really, really wanted from the series. And also the actors are brilliant.
They are so good.
Fantastic. So I've got absolutely no complaints so far. I actually watched the episode again because I much prefer to binge shows rather than watch something weekly, especially when we're watching other shows. Sometimes I can forget what's going on.
Yeah.
So I did watch it again as a bit of a refresher, and I'm glad I did because I did pick up a lot more the second time around. Now, I think this applies more so to you because I kind of really enjoyed Daemon's character in the first episode. Definitely my favourite in terms of interest in a character, but I think maybe we were a little bit unfair on Daemon last episode.
I think you were okay. It was mainly me. And I think it was because I just got a hint of like this bratty attitude that he had.
Right.
And I was like automatically like, okay, I know what George is trying to do here. This is like our villain sort of character of the series. So like automatically then everything he did was somehow really bad. And I misunderstood the scene where they went and slaughtered all the criminals. I misunderstood that entirely. I didn't think that they were criminals. I mentioned that in the outro to last episode.
Well, we don't actually know if all of them were criminals, but majority of them probably were, yeah.
But I didn't realize that was his intent.
Yeah.
And yeah, when we finished, we were both sort of like, but did he actually do anything that was that bad?
I mean,
you mentioned that we don't even know if he said that thing about, you know, the prince for a day, the king for a day, sorry.
He's definitely troubled to some degree, but I think most characters are, and he does have some redeeming qualities. You know, we saw him at the funeral. He did seem upset, you know, about his family and his brother especially.
Yeah.
Had to go through that. I think he does want what's best for his brother. There was the whole council meeting where he could see that a lot of the other individuals at that table kind of had their own agendas at play.
Yeah. Classic George.
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, Viserys didn't really pick up on all that, but his brother did. Which actually leads me to another character, which I enjoyed watching a lot more the second time around.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Otto Hightower.
Okay.
With Otto, I get a little bit of a Littlefinger vibe. In a way, I am drawing some parallels to the Thrones characters. I just think he's really scheming.
Okay. So he's Alicent's father, isn't he?
That's right. I wanted to talk about that scene because upon watching that again, we were definitely right in terms of how we read it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
He was being dodgy. He was sending her to the chambers, the king's chambers. Now, is he kind of doing that to potentially get Viserys to fall for his daughter in a way, or, you know...
I think it puts his family, Otto Hightower, in a really good position because it's the king.
That's right. So if, you know, Alicent does get pregnant with the king, for example, it puts Otto in a really good place of power.
Right where we had Tywin Lannister.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm drawing some parallels between some of the characters we've already seen. And if you guys want to skip this discussion, we'll leave the timestamps down below. But some of the parallels are already made. And I do think these are deliberate because the showrunners obviously want us to kind of feel that Game of Thrones flair because of how popular it was, especially early on. I found a lot of similarities between Daemon and Jaime Lannister.
Ah.
Because we kind of saw with Jaime that although he was a bit of an asshole, he still cared about his family, especially Tyrion, for example, and they were very different.
And his sister.
Yeah, he cared about his sister too much. But then I also noticed a similarity between Arya and Rhaenyra. Not so much with Daenerys, though.
Someone also pointed out in the comments Sansa and Alicent.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, how good.
That's a really good one. Yeah, there are definitely some parallels between some of the characters. They're just a few that I kind of got. What I would love, and I don't know anything about the books, but just something I would really like to see would be a Joffrey type character. Someone that I can just hate openly with no regret.
Honestly, that's what I thought Daemon's character was going to be.
Right, okay.
But I do regret the things I said because I shouldn't have judged him so quick without actually fully listening to the whole story.
Well, he's kind of been villainized in the show anyway. He's definitely meant to be portrayed as kind of that controversial character anyway.
But I felt like one of those guys at the table being like, oh yeah, Damon sucks. And I was like, yeah, Damon sucks.
Right.
But, it's not the case, really.
Yeah. But I'm very into the show already. I can't wait to watch this episode.
Me too.
They already announced season 2 already.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and I think it is something that they probably have to film sooner than later because Thrones used to churn out the seasons every year. I would love that for this too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So after the first episode, they've gone, yep, this done great. Let's do season 2.
I think it was the number 1 ranking series or something.
Ah, that's awesome.
The biggest premiere or something. I think bigger than the Thrones premiere, but then again, it
The
didn't.
story is already built for it.
Correct. Also, thanks so much for all the support on the intro that I did. I did the classic Game of Thrones intro theme.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of love on that. So I think I'll continue to do that. There probably will be a new theme, but I just really love the old school Game of Thrones theme. So I think I'll keep that for now. And it took me a long time to make as well. I don't want to.
So good.
I don't want to just turf that out. So hopefully you guys don't mind that I keep that on board. Also, if you guys are interested in our House of the Dragon full-length reactions, I'll leave a link to our Patreon down below. But anyway, should we get into it?
Let's get into it. The original theme. Is it not?
It is. That's wise that they kept it. I'm not going to lie. That's very wise, Carly.
Nice.
Fantastic. That's already another tick.
So good.
Okay, starting off like this.
Ooh.
Not surprising.
Oh. Oh, they're alive. Oh no.
What, they've set the crabs on them?
I think the crabs just came naturally. It's the beach.
No, that's surely a torture tactic.
Kingsguard must soon be restored to its full complement of 7. With the help of the Hand, I've invited a number of fine candidates to court. All have passed fair trials.
It would probably be that dude that we saw fight at the pit or wherever it was, the tournament, sorry. The one that won.
Okay.
In all of its history, my lord, the 7 kingdoms have never entered open war with the free cities. Were that to happen, the losses would be incalculable.
It's good that she's kind of learning on the job here.
Yes.
The Stepstones will be settled. In time.
You have dragon riders, father.
Putting her 2 cents in.
Yeah, that's good.
At least the princess has a plan.
I only meant that we should at least...
Perhaps there's some better use for the princess's talents, Your Grace.
Excuse me. Otto needs to get off his high tower.
I like that. I like that one, Carly. That's brilliant.
Sir Desmond recently brought a would-be poacher to justice.
Can't see him getting chosen.
She doesn't look very enthusiastic about him.
Sir Ayman was knighted at 8 and 10.
Do any of these knights have combat experience beyond capturing poachers?
I mean, that's a fair point. That dude, I'm telling you, that fought at the tournament.
You reckon?
That one,
Sir
he's got
Kristen
something to do
Cole.
with all this. Yeah, this one. Kristen Cole.
Oh, she's seen his work. Yeah.
I fought for a year as a foot soldier against the Dornish incursions. Sir Arlen Dondarrion knighted me after we raised 2 of the watchtowers along the Burnway.
He's getting chosen. He's too good looking not to.
Look at her face. She's all smiley. Yeah. You knew it.
Seaguard, for instance, is the realm's prime defense against reavers from the Iron Islands.
Those men are tawny knights. My father should be defended by a man who's known real combat.
Otto doesn't care about your father, unfortunately.
Nah. At least she can think for herself, you know?
Or maybe he does care for Viserys in a way, but he's fulfilling his own agenda. You can see it. He's
Yeah.
a scheming maniac.
Over 1,000 dragons, A navy large enough to span the seas of the world. The glory of old Valyria will never be seen again.
That's very impressive what he's built there.
Yeah.
He fancies her.
Yeah, but like, she's his daughter's BFF.
I wish she would approach me.
What if you went to her?
There are times when I would rather face the Black Dread himself than my own daughter of 15.
Oh, she's 15. Okay. At least we got an age.
You do not mention our talks to Rhaenyra, do you? I fear that she wouldn't understand them.
No, Your Grace.
Oh,
She's gonna be her mum soon. Rhaenyra would not take well to it, I bet.
well, obviously not.
And already they tried to marry my father off and replace me as heir.
What if your father were to remarry?
You can just see where this is going. You can.
Uncomfortable.
Your father loves you.
I mean, Alicent seems nice, you know. Her dad, I don't know.
He chose you for his heir.
He didn't choose me, he spurned Daemon.
That's what I said. She knows she's a smart girl, Rhaenyra.
Yeah, she's very smart.
I feel close to her. I know it sounds foolish,
I don't think it's foolish.
because I thought you might try.
There's going to be a strain on their relationship because of Alicent's relationship with the king. That's not good.
She's trying to help her, like, grieve her mother at the moment, though.
I know, it's a lovely friendship is what I'm saying.
Oh, the poor thing.
I want him to see me as more than his little girl. Mine own father does not know the language of girls either. I know that I must make the effort.
She's a lovely girl, Alicent.
Yep.
I fear that the eyes of our enemies are presently fixed on the Red Keep. The Queen has passed. A girl has been named heir to the Iron Throne, the first in its history.
They're vulnerable.
You paint such an aspirant portrait of my reign, Lord Corlys.
It is an honest one, cousin. At the moment, the crown is perceived as being vulnerable.
Just said that.
To elude a storm, you can either sail into it or around it. But you must never await its coming.
Oh, wow. That was great.
The script is always elite.
Wed our daughter Laena. Unite the two great surviving Valyrian houses.
His second cousin?
To strengthen your line and produce more heirs. You could not ask for a stronger match than Laena.
Have we seen Lena yet?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
He's already got his heart set on another, though.
We haven't spoken much.
A regret of mine. We should be free to speak our minds to one another.
You can say whatever you'd like. You are the king.
I don't know if that's going to go down well. I really don't.
Do you think you'll tell her?
Yep. Something. I don't know.
I loved your mother. Very much.
As did I.
But I need to make more babies.
Today at small council,
Paid no mind.
I thought I might have had some insight.
You're young.
But
You will learn.
I like Viserys. I do.
Yeah. I think he does his best, you know?
Yeah.
This is our best chance to save the digit, Your Grace.
Has he got more cuts?
Yeah, remember last episode
Oh,
he
that was
cut
the
his
same
hand?
one. Yeah, that was the same one.
Please stop the advance of the rot.
Okay. It's rice. It's okay. Put it in rice. The rice will fix it.
I'm sure Lord Corlys appreciated the spirit of it.
He proposed a marriage.
To whom? Your Grace?
He's
so mad.
He's such a good actor, man. Oh my goodness.
Such matters must be discussed with a small council.
That is what I'm doing. What is your advice, dear Otto?
You're asking the wrong person.
The Lady Laena is young, Your Grace.
A match with their daughter would go a long way towards sealing the breach.
Wait, how young was she? I'm pretty sure we may have seen them. They were very young, the kids.
I'm not sure.
They were in the audience at the tournament.
Yeah.
You are the king, but I do not envy you.
Okay. He has got a bit of humanity in him.
He does. They kind of all do.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen like a Joffrey or anything like that, you know,
No.
or a Ramsay.
Not that we know of yet, anyway.
Look at the garden.
Beautiful. No.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I did see her.
No comment.
What was it like flying the Black Dread? You were Balerian's last rider.
Only for a short time.
I hope we get a flashback.
With Balerion died the last memory of Valyria of old.
But Vhagar still lives, but too large for the dragon pit.
Is that the next biggest dragon behind Balerion?
Maybe.
I want to see it.
Your Grace, it would be a great honor to join our houses, as they were in Old Valyria.
She's too sweet.
I would give you many children of pure Valerian blood, so that we might strengthen the royal line and the realm.
What?
She's saying that off a script.
Yeah.
What did your mother tell you?
That I wouldn't have to bed you until I turned 14.
Dude.
Viserys is very uncomfortable. And so is the girl.
It is his duty to take a new wife and strengthen his line.
I did not ask for a lesson in politics. I asked whether this bothers you.
Lena is your daughter, Princess. Does it bother you?
Oh.
Okay.
That I understand the order of things. I'm not sure you do.
She's allowed to be bothered. She says she understands the politics.
Whether it's to my daughter or to someone else's, your father will remarry. And when that boy comes of age and your father has passed, the men of the realm will expect him to be heir, not you.
The way she's delivering this,
Yeah, it's because it's what happened to her.
yeah, I just don't like her tone.
But they bent the knee to me and called me heir to the throne.
Do you remind your father's men of that as you carry their cups?
She's got a point. I don't think she's trying to be hostile with Rhaenyra. She's being hostile to men. That's the way I'm viewing it now.
Put the realm to the torch and see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
I think she's just giving her a reality check.
Yeah.
She doesn't want her to get her hopes up.
The small council is urging me to remarry.
Does the small council have a particular lady in mind?
Lord Corlys Balarion has offered the hand of his daughter.
I'm sure that she is good and kind. And that she will enjoy your company, as I have, Your Grace.
So many of them speak like robots to the king.
Yeah, it's a script.
She does remind me of Sansa now. I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
I asked the stonemasons to mend it.
Aww.
And just like that, he's in love.
A very kind gesture, Alicent. Very kind.
Was that his dragon?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Your Grace, I've called the small council to an emergency session.
Why?
I think it best you hear it directly.
Oh, crap.
At this point in the last episode, that things went belly up, so...
Yeah. Literally. I don't mean to be that person, but...
That's messed up.
Lodikio elot upidas.
Skorkidoso zedriso droman tomepsa uliroti
Oh, no.
Daimon sikiasida seglivzeus.
Daemon.
It is the pleasure of Daemon Targaryen to announce that he is to take a second wife in the tradition of Old Valyria.
Daemon is?
The prince has invited you to his wedding, Your Grace.
Oh.
Who is Lady Mysaria?
We believe
Daemon's Hall.
Yes, Otto, you know everything about Daemon. We know that. What does that mean?
What?
Skoriodromon Daemon Leitas.
Why?
Dromon hidrotso iles darilaros.
Dreamfires?
Darilaro belo matsumbile. Iderepte enkono.
Oh.
I will go to Dragonstone and drag Daemon back to face justice
Your
myself.
Grace, let me go to Dragonstone.
Bad idea.
Oh. Things are heating up.
Yep. Daemon could have been an asset.
You're the most comely girl at court. Why do you destroy yourself?
She bites her nails a lot. Her fingers.
She picks at him.
If you wish it.
Oh, that's so sad.
I've assembled 20 of your best household guards, my Lord Hand. Sahara will also join us.
Oh, she's been hating it so much.
Yeah, well, it's her best friend's dad.
I thought maybe she was like okay with it.
No. I think she does like Viserys' company, but not in the way that Otto wants the company, if you kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like she wouldn't choose to spend time with
No.
Viserys. I miss Daemon.
The episode has missed him, I think. Still been good though.
Yeah. Something special when he's on the screen.
Matt Smith is epic.
He's so good.
Welcome to Dragonstone, Otto.
I just got a hint of Gordon Ramsay there for a sec.
What?
Grace King
Where is the king? I don't see him.
His Grace would never lower himself to entertain such a mummer's farce.
Sir Crispin, wasn't it?
Sir Kristen Cole, my prince.
It's salty that he lost.
Yeah.
And what of you, men of the City Watch, aiding the prince in his treason?
The king made me their commander. They are loyal to me.
Oh boy, something's gonna happen.
Oh my gosh.
To choose violence here is to declare war against your king.
Wonderful.
Even if it ends in the death of your unborn child and its mother.
Don't talk about my child like that.
Oh, he's dragon. Oh. Oh yeah, that, of course, he's got the dragon. They didn't expect that.
Yeah.
He stole it. He took it.
I
What
thought he
is-
just took the dragon egg. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it looks incredible. Were they not alerted that he took his dragon? Or did they not expect the dragon?
I don't know. Oh, what? Oh, it's gonna burn them all alive. Oh! What is she doing there?
They needed another dragon.
1v1? It doesn't seem like they knew she would be there, though. Did she go on her own accord?
This looks amazing. Yeah, I'm confused as to what happened here.
I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. She wants to have words with Uncle D.
Okay, they didn't know.
Tubi maneri, Nike de Niklas. Treptan li dawor.
If anyone's going to get through to him, it's probably her.
Yeah.
Pipo zomi mazumpilo vule, konir nuhruho sutjailan.
I don't think anyone can get through to him.
Razilari Tubi.
How can she not have a child?
If you wish to be restored as heir, you'll need to kill me.
Is he thinking about it right now?
Surely not. Nah. Nah.
No, he would never.
Not his family. Wow. Rhaenyra's come through massive. Okay, so because she's obviously close with her uncle, she would have known that he took Caraxes, his dragon, so she came with her dragon to prevent the bloodshed, because otherwise Daemon wins that fight hands down, no problem.
Okay.
Is that what happened?
I just feel like this went according to Damon's wishes. I feel like it's all part of his plan somehow. I don't know.
I can't get over the dragons.
I know, they are amazing. I recognize her.
She was the whore.
No, from something else.
Oh, from like a movie
Yeah.
or something. Oh, okay.
You announced that we were to be wed,
Oh.
and that I was with child.
You're safe with me, I swear it.
You are Targaryen.
You can't guarantee it.
No.
I came to you to be liberated.
Liberated? From what?
Fear.
And now she's even more scared.
I don't know if anyone could do that for her anyway. It is Westeros.
I mean, there were peaceful times though before this whole, I don't know, civil war or threat of the civil war.
I have come looking for an unencumbered opinion. Lena Valarian.
What's Daenerys like?
She is 12.
12.
What if I was to reject Lord Corlys' proposal?
He would not be likely to take it well.
Who is he to act to me?
No one, Your Grace.
Viserys doesn't seem too powerful, does he?
No, he
And he's
doesn't.
king.
Your Grace,
What?
the princess has returned from Dragonstone.
Oh, he's gonna be so pissed. What is he gonna do?
He's gonna yell.
That's probably it though, hey?
She was kind of the hero there, though.
Yeah. She knows exactly what needs to be done.
You are my only heir. You could have been killed.
May I sit?
She's awesome. I like her a lot more this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. She seems to have matured already in the 6 months.
Yeah, ever since realizing that she's gonna be the queen.
Your mother's absence is a wound that will never heal. Without her, the Red Keep has lost a warmth, and I dare say it will never recover.
It pleases me to hear you say this.
But...
No, I think it's just good.
No, I'm saying he's going to say but, not her.
I struggle to realize that my daughter had so quickly become a woman grown. But I know she understands what is now expected of me.
This is actually a lovely conversation.
Yeah.
Mother would have understood this, just as I do.
You don't know the details yet, though.
Yeah. Well, she knows that he was talking to her, little 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, but I don't think he wants to marry the 12-year-old girl. I don't know if he's going to do that.
He saw her as a woman. That's all she wanted.
Yeah.
Not as a child anymore. Rhaenyra, that is.
I have decided to take a new wife.
Here we go. Now everything's going to go up in flames.
He's gonna lose it.
I intend to marry.
Alicent. I'll actually be shocked with whoever he chooses.
Oh no.
Lady Alicent Hightower.
Oh.
We got Otto. Little scumbag.
Look, oh no. Oh no. He's gonna throw fists.
My house is Valerian, the greatest power in the realm.
And I am your king.
He's gotta put him in his place.
Sit down.
Oh, he didn't need to give him that look.
Oh, this is a mess.
They're gonna retaliate, those two. The queen who never was,
Look
and
at
her husband.
She feels betrayed.
Oh. Did she have no idea?
No. The meeting was like... Their meetings were in secret.
Yeah.
And Alicent never told Rhaenyra, which is probably why she's upset.
House Valarian's origins reach back to old Valyria, when I ascended the Driftwood throne. I knew what I wanted.
Who's he talking to?
Daemon?
I've always thought of you and I as having been made from the same cloth.
It's so gonna be Daemon. Oh, I knew it. I love that for him.
You've heard of the troubles in the Stepstones?
The crabs.
Too many crabs.
I've been petitioning the king to send my navy into the territory.
It was never my brother's strongest trait.
What?
Being king.
Yeah. Nice dude, though.
Daemon could have helped out there.
The Crab Feeder is backed by powerful entities within the Free Cities. who
Wait.
wish to see Westeros weakened.
The crab feeder?
And the king's failures have allowed him to accumulate strength. I will not have Driftmark beggared while our king idles himself with feasts.
I will speak of my brother as I wish. You will not.
I love that.
We are the realm's second sons, Daemon. Our worth is not given. It must be made.
An interesting pairing there. Oh, actually, I remember them talking about him in episode 1.
Yeah, they were talking about him. I just never gave him too much thought. I didn't know it was like a mainish character.
Oh boy. Corlys and Daemon, hey?
Yeah, never would have seen that coming.
No, but it makes complete sense. Like, Corlys doesn't seem like someone who likes to be stepped all over.
Mm-hmm.
Or not respected
Yeah.
highly.
Yeah.
So when he's not, bam, he's gone.
I mean, I want to talk about the crab master. What was he called? The crab feeder.
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be like literal crabs.
Yeah, what the heck? That's messed up.
I don't know what I thought.
What does he do? Like, sends the crabs on him or something?
And then just like beats the crap out of them.
Well, I don't know if he beats the crap out of them. I think he kills the crap out of them.
Kills the crab out of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was fully invested again. Like, it's not going to be as good as the pilot. A lot of episode 2s aren't better than the pilot. I just wanted to be engaged and interested again, and I was.
Yeah, it helped the storyline progress well.
Yeah, so we got a 6-month time jump already,
Yep.
which actually gets me to believe that maybe Viserys doesn't have too much longer with us.
Ooh.
I'm seeing so many parallels with Game of Thrones, and I can see why they're doing that. It's because the recipe worked so well early on. So I think he might be like a Ned Stark. Nice, lovable king, and then they kill him off early.
It actually makes sense because you can see Rhaenyra is getting ready. She's calling her own shots.
She was epic this episode.
Yeah. She just knows exactly what to do in these situations. Yet, you know, all the guys are sort of like, oh, just like, be quiet. You're so young. You don't know anything.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she doesn't know as much to the extent as the other men do, but...
I mean, I have to comment on the actress that plays Rhaenyra.
Millie.
Is it?
Millie something.
Okay. She's magnificent.
She's so good. I love her.
Because in the first episode, she was a lot different. She was kind of like a little bratty and a little bit naughty and stuff like that. She was like a woman this episode, whilst
Yeah.
also kind of remaining the same.
Well, life hadn't really molded her yet. You know, she
Yeah.
never had to step into her role or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And now her mum, who's gone, she's changed. She's grieving and she's realized that she's got this huge role to fill. She never thought that she would have to, you know, be the ruler one day, but it's just changed literally overnight for her.
Yeah, she was epic in that face-off there.
Yeah, she was. She did it with such, like, poise as well.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't, you know, bagging the crap out of Damon like Otto was.
She wasn't scared.
No, she wasn't scared. She was just saying things how they were, and it was amazing.
Otto is a very interesting character.
Yeah, he is.
I love the actor that plays him. I can't pronounce his name. I forgot how to say his surname. It's Reese something, but he's brilliant. I've seen him in quite a few things. He's a great actor, and I reckon he plays the role really well from what I've seen so far. It's hard to put a foot on how the council and its members are actually, like, what they're thinking, because you can view it sometimes as Otto actually being a friend of Viserys and actually doing what's best for him, which, if you actually think about it, he kind of is in a way, even though some of it is selfish. Because if you break it down, Otto's essentially, as horrible as this sounds, in one regard, giving his daughter, who's a lovely young lady, to the king, trying to strengthen his line of succession, and he's trying to advise him well. I mean, you can kind of view it like he's doing his duty as the hand, but then we kind of see the other side a little bit, where it's like you can see he's dodgy.
Yeah.
You know, you can see that a lot of emotion is in it for him because he despises Daemon.
And even when he gave that, like, evil smile to Lord Corlys, yeah, you can definitely see there's more in it than just him wanting to guide the king in the right direction.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely got the upper hand over a lot of the others, including Lord Corlys, because although Lord Corlys has the position and he's got the right bloodline and everything like that, for his daughter to be a match for the king, Otto just got in so much earlier, which shows that he's just so far ahead of anyone else.
Yeah. He's a smart dude. I mean, not only that, but he's got a lot going for him. He's, I think, the oldest friend of the king. His daughter is lovely, and the king's taking a liking to her, obviously. Also, Alicent is really good friends with Viserys' daughter, Rhaenyra. So he does have a lot going for him. I just felt bad for that whole situation there at the end, because Rhaenyra was so, like, upset.
Yeah, you really got to see her side behind the scenes. She's always got this front put on where she's, like, lovely and, you know, she just wants to fulfill her duties of being, like, this woman to advance the bloodline of her family or whatever. And, yeah, you just really got to see how she was actually feeling.
Yeah.
And then Rhaenyra finding out that Alicent was going to be...
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Man.
Are we going to get... This is what I really want to see. Like a flashback of Viserys atop Balerion the Dread.
Oh, yeah, you were quite interested in that, weren't you?
Well, they've spoken about him in Game of Thrones and now this, but he's dead. He's been dead in both. Maybe we'll get like another prequel. Well, they've got so many shows
keep
planned.
Working our way back.
Well, they've got so many shows planned, but the next best thing is, what was it, Vhagar?
Yeah.
It's gone somewhere.
Oh, no.
He's somewhere. He's somewhere in the wilderness.
So who did Daemon take? He took his dragon,
Yeah,
right?
Caraxes.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
And then...
Was it Caraxes?
I think so. And then Rhaenyra's is Syrax.
Yeah.
Yep. So the egg that Daemon took was the one that was placed in Viserys' son's cradle?
Correct.
Ah.
Yeah.
Dang.
He's a controversial dude, but I gotta say, I liked that part at the end that really affirmed his love for his brother and his family.
Yes.
Where he was like, I can talk shit about my bro, but you can't.
Yes, I loved that too.
Know your place.
Yeah. I liked Lord Corlys as a character, but he kind of does need to know his place. Is that wrong of me to say? Maybe not. Maybe he's just like in such a high position and I need to respect that. But, you know, he is always like talking to the king as though he's like better than him and all this stuff.
I think it's more because the route that Lord Corlys and his wife gave Viserys was the most logical one. So he must be thinking like, Viserys, brother, like, what are you doing?
Even before then, I feel like they had this entitlement because his wife was supposed to be the queen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because of the history of the families. I get that.
Yeah, so I think he sort of feels like he's supposed to have some sort of authority over Viserys.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, it's a bit much. You know, he's very intense.
I think both these episodes have been really good so far. I think the only thing that I want to see is maybe more characters, if possible. I like the characters that we've got, but I want more. I know there are only 2 episodes, but...
And we're used to Game of Thrones where there's like...
so many.
Heaps of different areas that we're focusing on and so many characters in each.
Yeah. I mean, we got to respect the fact that this is its own beast.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Like, this is different to that.
This is its own show, but I mean, they're already blatantly making parallels to Game of Thrones and using a lot of what worked in Thrones. Now, I guess it all is dependent on which characters George has written. I mean, I don't know the source material, so I don't know if there are a lot more characters to be introduced. We're only in episode 2, so I assume there will be more. But I really liked following different aspects of the story or different characters in the story in Thrones. That's what I liked so much, and it kind of all met.
Yep. Well, I guess they're setting up for this crab monster guy, the Crab King, the Crab Lord. Lord of the Crabs.
No, all of those are wrong.
Crab feeder.
Crab feeder, that's right. You got it before I did.
The feeder of crabs.
Yeah.
They're setting up that storyline, and so I suppose we will meet more characters from wherever he's from.
Yeah.
We've also got Daemon now and his new crew.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And Viserys and Rhaenyra.
Yep. And then you've also potentially got like Lord Corlys and all that. And yeah, so I guess they will do it. I'm just keen to see it because I really like how they do that.
Yeah.
I really like the episodes being broken up into each sort of party.
Yes.
And us following the storylines that end up crossing over.
You also got to remember that they keep referring to how dangerous it is that Viserys doesn't have a wife and he's not got any connections and he's sort of left open for an attack right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which inevitably, I'm sure
yeah,
people are plotting in the background.
Yep.
So we're unaware.
Mm-hmm. Again, I'm probably going to do what I did last week and watch the episode again.
Good idea.
Maybe in 3 or 4 days, see what else I missed.
Yep. Because there is a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, there is.
And I do tend to miss a lot.
But I feel like they're really kind of, not dumbing it down, but it is quite easy to understand.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I was worried that I just would have no idea what was going on.
Yeah. No, it's quite easy to follow, I think.
So you reckon we can expect to see Rhaenyra as queen soon? Do you reckon something's going to happen to Viserys? I feel like you're right, and that's what they're setting up for.
Oh yeah, something will definitely happen to Viserys. I can guarantee that. The way they've paced it so far, like we skipped 10 years of his peaceful reign.
Yes.
And then
No one's interested in that.
Yeah, and then everything's kind of gone south. He's getting cut on the throne every 2 seconds. He's lost his family.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen.
Plus, Rhaenyra is just stepping into her role like the queen that she is.
Yeah.
So, probably a reason for that.
I think there's going to be some animosity now between her and her best friend, or ex-best friend.
100%.
Yeah. Which is good. That's why series like these excel, because of all the drama.
The relationships and the struggles and controversy
Yeah.
and betrayals.
Yeah. I wanted more of Daemon that episode, though.
I know.
Matt Smith, I have to say, I know maybe I'm bringing in some bias because I've seen him in some other things, but he's elite.
He brings something special to the scenes.
Yeah. He's a loose unit. We say that a lot on the channel, but he's the definition of a loose unit. They're very engaging to watch on screen.
You know who's a loose unit? I think he takes the cake for loosest unit
Okay.
in this show so far is the Crab King.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough of him yet, but he's quite loose.
Yeah.
Very loose in his approach.
Thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out. For full-length reactions to House of the Dragon, you can support us on Patreon if you'd like. And yeah, thank you so much again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.